you could never keep me down. Oh, you were wrong, 'cause that was then and this is now. Take aim, come on and give it all. These flames are only pushing me higher. I'm brave because you know that I'm wrong. Be tamed and now I'm walking on fire.
Hello race fans and welcome to Knoxville Speedway here on Christmas Eve, getting ready to go in Dirt Outlaw 150 qualifying night. Jack Roberts alongside Alan Gonson here. Hi everyone, how y'all doing? And we're getting ready to call all the action from tonight. Heat 1 is about to get underway, and here's a look at the 9 cars that will be in Heat 1. Okay, so here's how qualifying night works. The heat races are 23 laps each, 3 heats, 9 drivers each. The winner from each heat will go to the B main to make an attempt to qualify for the pole position, and then the C main will be the last chance qualifier. So yeah, it's going to be 23 laps for the heat races, 45 laps for the C main, and then the B main is 53 laps, and that's going to lead us to Christmas night, where the top 35 will race 150 laps around the Knoxville Speedway. So, looking at the field, who do you think is going to win? I'm curious about that 95 car, but I don't think he's going to win, though. Interesting note about that 95 car. All right, well, before he says that interesting note about that 95 car, let's go trackside for the command to fire up the engines to get this race and qualifying night underway.
Drivers, start your engine.
And there's the command to fire up the engine. So now, what did you want to say about that 95 car? Well, unfortunately for Cyberstorm Racing, Nick Nelson kind of vanished into thin air without a trace and no warning. So, essentially Cyberstorm Racing had to replace Nick Nelson. They found Jackson Traeger, so Traeger's going to be logging laps tonight. So, if he doesn't make the race, that's fine. Their goal is to make sure that he actually runs laps and gets prepared for next season. Traeger will be moving to the 23 next season to replace Faith McKenzie. No word on who's going to fill in that 36 car. Pace cars in, green flags in the air, and qualifying night is underway. On the jump early, it's Savannah Williams. She goes to the outside, onto her inside. That's the number 23 of Faith McKenzie. Faith McKenzie dives to the inside. She's there. They're side by side for the lead. Coming off turn number 4, Savannah Williams leads lap 1. So an early run for Savannah Williams as J.D. Bregler is reported off the track. Not sure what's going on with that number 4 car, but they are trying to get it fixed so he can get back out there. Well, he unfortunately did not get a chance to start the race, and it's just bad luck for that number 4 car. Here they come off turn number 2 to complete turn 4 to complete lap 2. We got 21 to go here in Heat 1. Remember, the winner of each heat advances to the B main to qualify to make a run for the pole. Savannah Williams is in the catbird seat for that. Here they come off turn number 4, completing lap 3. 20 to go. 20 laps to go, and finally J.D. Bregler's on the track, but he is 2 laps down and well behind everybody. Savannah Williams rolls into turn 3 ahead of Savannah Williams, Jackson Traeger, and the rest of the field. Well, here they come off turn number 4, and it's going to be Savannah Williams once more leading the way. Savannah Williams continues to lead, trying to be the first driver to lead wire to wire in the heat races. Well, they were going to roll off turn number 3. Here they go, rolling into turn 3 off turn number 4. Savannah Williams hangs on, leads yet another lap as we follow around Faith McKenzie. They've caught J.D. Bregler. J.D. Bregler's trying to hold up Savannah Williams. Let's see how bad that costs him. Costs her, I should say. Not going to hold her up too badly, though. She's a little bit behind him, like about a car and a half behind. They roll into turn 1 again. Back to turn 1 they go. Tristan Beasel's climbing up through the ranks, and if I'm the rest of the field, I'd be worried because Beasel is one damn good driver. Yep, he's a good driver. He's just been hit with unfortunate circumstances. Here they come rolling off of turn number 2 down the backstretch, and that's going to be Faith McKenzie going around J.D. Bregler to keep pace with Savannah Williams. Yeah, let's see if Tristan Beazle can get around Jackson Traeger here. Here they come rolling off 4. And Savannah Williams leads the lap. Here they come rolling off of turn number 2 down the backstretch once more. Bregler battling with McKenzie. That's going to let Traeger and Beazle catch up to her. And the 23 car could be in some hot water. Yeah, if you keep racing like that, it's not going to go over well for you. They roll back to turn 1. Back to turn number 1 they go. 13 to go when we get back across the strap. For now, it's 14 to go. They roll into turn 3, headed for turn 4. Beazle to the inside of Bregler, who is now 4 laps down. Across the stripe they go, and Savannah Williams continues to lead. Here they come, nose to tail, I should say, not side by side. Meanwhile, Beazle's past Traeger. Now he's going for 3rd. He's got 3rd. He's looking for 2nd. Can he get 2nd? Still trying to get around J.D. Bregler first. Now there's only 11 to go. 11 laps to go here in heat number 1. Side by side. Here they come, rolling into turn number 3. Off turn number 4. Going to be 11 to go. Savannah Williams hangs on to the lead. So now we're down to the final 11. Down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3. Savannah Williams hangs on. Meanwhile, Tristan Beazle is trying to find a way around Faith McKenzie. Across the stripe they go. Final 10 laps start now. Final 10 laps here in Knoxville for the first heat of qualifying night for the Dirt Outlaw 150 on Christmas Eve. I should say. They're side by side. Tristan Beazle takes 2nd. He's going for the lead. Now he's going for the lead. The question is, can he get the lead? Here they go, side by side for 2nd. And it's going to let Savannah Williams drive away if they keep racing like that. Bregler lines up behind Traeger. Well, here they go, rolling into turn number 3. Off turn number 4, going to be 8 to go this time by. 8 laps to go when they cross the stripe. Right there. And Beazle's finally cleared Faith McKenzie. Now what's Savannah Williams going to do? Here they come, rolling off turn number 2. Down the backstretch, headed for turn 3. Not a lot of cars, so I don't expect a lot of action from the heat races. But once we get more cars, I expect the action to ramp up. I'm expecting that too. Either way, 7 to go. 16 laps complete, 6 to go here in heat number 1. They head nose to tail into turn number 3. Tristan Beazle's closing up ever so slightly. Here they come off turn number 2, off turn 4, down the front stretch, headed to turn 1. 6 to go. 6 laps remain. Tristan Beazle hanging on to whatever pace he's got. They roll into turn number 3. Now here they come rolling into turn 4. Beazle gets a little squirrely, but he's able to hang on to it. They roll back to turn 1. They roll back into turn number 1 now with 5 to go. This time by. Here they come rolling off turn number 2. Top 3, nose to tail. Savannah Williams has a bit of a gap between herself and Tristan Beazle. Beazle's looking for room. 4 to go. He's trying to find somewhere to pass. Can't quite make it stick, but he's catching her again. He is catching Savannah Williams. Here they come down the backstretch, headed to turn 3. They head for turn number 3, rolling into turn number 4. Savannah Williams has the lead. 4 laps to go, now 3 to go. 3 laps remain here in heat number 1 of Dirt Outlaw 150 qualifying night here for the ARCA Dr. Pepper Series. Now they roll back to turn 3. Savannah Williams is there, has the lead. Beazle looks to the inside. Tristan Beazle looks to the inside. Here they come off turn 4, across the stripe. 2 to go. 2 laps remain. Savannah Williams goes to the outside, washes up the racetrack. Beazle gets a run on the inside. Tristan Beazle takes the lead. Tristan Beazle's got the lead. They roll back to turn 3. Beazle's cleared Williams. Williams battles back on the outside. 1 lap to go. White flag in the air. 1 final lap. Beazle trying to clear Savannah Williams. He will do it this time. They roll off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Headed down the backstretch, rolling into turn number 3. Savannah Williams, nothing there. And Tristan Beazle comes off turn number 4 and wins heat number 1. Tristan Beazle wins heat number 1, and that will send him to the Dirt Outlaw 150 A main. But first, he'll have to find out where he's going to start in the B main. Oh man, tough break for J.D. Bregler. He'll be starting in the back of the field for the Dirt Outlaw for the C main. We're going to step aside for a quick break. Come right back with some more qualifying action for the Dirt Outlaw 150. You're watching the ATPF.
I used to suck at holding footballs. I just couldn't get a good grip on them. Well now, thanks to my Franklin Grip Right football, I can hold footballs with ease. Look, I can hold it like this, I can hold it like this. Oh, I nearly dropped it. I can hold it like this, I can do this, and I can do this, and I'm sure that's not gonna cause $1 million in collateral damage, right? Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Welcome back to the Arco Dr. Pepper Series qualifying night for the Dirt Outlaw 150. Alan Gonson, Jack Roberts here in the booth with you, calling all the action from the qualifying race. Hello, everybody. Heat 1 is all said and done. Tristan Beasley is going to the Dirt Outlaw 150. But first, he'll have to qualify. He'll have to find out where he's starting in the B main. Here you see 9 more cars. You got Brandon Brzozowski, Gene Carly Arenda, Dylan Jones, Damian Allen King, Roberto Brown Jr., Seth Peters, Aaron Ironwood, Allison Rose, and Zach Stern all ready to rock and roll in this one. Oh yeah, got some star power in this heat. You got Big G, you got Dylan Jones, Roberto Brown Jr., Seth Peters, and Zach Stern. Those are the names that everyone knows. And honestly, given how we saw Heat 1 go, I think Brandon Brzozowski is going to win this thing. Are you sure about that? Because Zach Stern has a car that can go from the back to the front. Well, he's saying Brandon Brzozowski. I'm going to say Zach Stern. Let's go trackside and get this and get Heat number 2 on our way. Anytime now. Let's get that command going. Any second now. While we wait, I might as well take this moment to remind you that our next race at as I was saying before I got cut off by the command, tradition lives, everybody. Alright, anyway, as I was saying, our next race for the ADPS is going to be, after Knoxville, I should say, is going to be Portland, where we're going to be racing on New Year's Day, and there's a special announcement coming in regards to the Winter Classic 100 at Portland Raceway, which will be announced tomorrow on Christmas night. Very interesting stuff. Okay, well here they come rolling off turn number 4. Pace going back in. Heat number 2 is about to get underway. Brandon Brzozowski will see the green flag. All 9 cars start the race. Green flags in the air. Already side by side for second. Roberto Crown Jr., Aaron Ironwood trying to make short work out of the field. Here they come off turn number 4. Brandon Brzozowski leads lap 1. They're side by side from third on back. Now they're going to go look 3 wide. Nearly go 3 wide there. Aaron Ironwood trying to make moves. Yeah, he's got the inside line. That's the preferred line. Slings it up to the outside. But Brandon Brzozowski hangs on and leads lap 2. 21 to go. 21 laps to go here in heat number 2. They roll down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3 once more. Brandon Brzozowski has the lead, but Aaron Ironwood is looking for it. And it's a battle of the Days of Thunder cars. As those cars are rocking throwbacks from the Days of Thunder, Brandon Brzozowski also sporting a throwback to Kyle Petty from 1991 to 1992, I want to say. Well, here, either way, they're rolling into turn number 3 right now. Yeah, rolling into turn number 3. Here they come off turn number 4. Back across the straight they go. 19 laps remain. Brandon Brzozowski still holds the lead over Aaron Ironwood. Here they come, nose to tail, and now it's all aboard the Heat race train. Yep, here they come, rolling off of turn number 4, and Brandon Brzozowski is going to lead the single file freight train across the stripe with 18 to go. 18 laps to go. Nobody's really wanting to make moves. They're trying to preserve their race cars. Brandon Brzozowski has a little bit more at stake, so I expect him not to really want anyone to get by him. They roll down the backstretch, headed for turn 1. No, across the front stretch, headed for turn 1. Side by side for third. That's Roberto Crown Jr. and Dylan Jones. Roberto Crown Jr. is side by side with Dylan Jones. Can't quite make the pass. And on the inside as well, that appears to be the 7 of Damian Allen King. Well, they're going to roll into turn number 3. Back across the stripe, back to turn 1. Here they go off turn number 2, still side by side for third, and that's going to be Roberto Crown Jr. taking third away. Now he's up to third, trying to look for second on Aaron Ironwood. Let's see, we also got side by side back there. That is the 04 and the 15, Big G and Seth Peters. Side by side, here they come across down the backstretch, rolling into turn number 3, I should say. Almost said across the strap. Now they're rolling off turn 4, across the strap they go, and it's a 1-2. Brandon Brzozowski leads over Aaron Ironwood. Brandon Brzozowski for Secret Motorsports trying to make the race. Aaron Ironwood for Throwback Motorsports trying to make the race. They go back to turn 3. Here they come, headed for turn number 3. To the inside, looking to the outside, nothing there. Still nose to tail. Side by side for fourth. Damian Allen King takes the spot. Damian Allen King takes the spot. And remember, each car has to go through a quick post-race inspection to make sure they cleared. And the good news for Savannah Williams for Tristan Beazle is yes, he actually did clear. So he's officially going to the Dirt Outlaw 150. Good news for Tristan Beazle. Meanwhile, here's Brandon Brzozowski. Here they come rolling off turn number 4. Across the straight they go. And it's back the other way for Brandon Brzozowski. Let's see if he can hang on. Meanwhile, Seth Peters, Robert, and Dylan Jones battle for 5th. All the action's going on in the back, as far as I can tell. But we're focused on the leader because that's the spot that matters in the heat races. Here they come off turn number 4, 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go off turn number 2. Brandon Brzozowski has the lead. Aaron Ironwood still trying to find a way around. Can't quite do it. Here they come, rolling off turn number 4. Across the straight, 9 to go. 9 laps remain. Brzozowski still hanging on to the spot. Still trying to hold off Aaron Ironwood here. Ironwood is trying to find a way around him. He's trying to set up what Tristan Beazle did, but he doesn't have enough he's not close enough to try it. 8 to go. 8 laps to go. 8 laps remain here in the Dirt Outlaw 150. It's going to be 7 to go next time by. Here they come rolling into turn 3. Now we focus on the battle between Damian Allen King and Seth Peters. Off turn number 4 they go. Here they come off turn number 4. And back to turn 1 they go. Off turn number 2. 6 to go next time by. 7 laps remain right now. Here they come. Now it's going to be 6 to go off turn 4. Across the stripe. Back to turn 1 they go. Brandon Brzozowski has the lead. Roberto Crown Jr. is trying to look for a way around these two Chevrolets. It's a Chevrolet 1-2 right now. Down the backstretch. Headed for turn number 3. They're headed for turn number 3. Now here they come, rolling off turn 4 across the stripe. Now 5 laps to go. 5 laps remain. Roberto Crown washes up the racetrack, gets behind Aaron Ironwood, but he's close enough to him to try and set up a pass here. Yeah, they're going to have 4 to go next time back. Here they come across the stripe. And Brzozowski hangs on to the lead once more. Brandon Brzozowski has 4 laps between himself and victory. He could be the first driver to go wire to wire, something Savannah Williams nearly did until she got passed by Tristan Beazle. Here they come off turn number 4. 3 laps remain for Brandon Brzozowski. Flag official holds up 3 fingers to denote 3 laps to go for Brandon Brzozowski here in this heat. Here they come rolling off turn number 2. Down the backstretch, headed for turn 3. Headed for turn number 4. Now the flag official is going to put up 2 fingers. 2 laps remain for Brandon Brzozowski. Brandon Brzozowski has 2 laps between himself and victory. Rolling down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3. They head for turn number 3. Nose to tail. Aaron Ironwood's close enough to try and make a strike here. Here they come off turn number 4. White flag in the air. One final time around for Brandon Brzozowski. Aaron Ironwood still 0.2 of a second behind. Roberto Crown Jr. can't get anything set up on these 2 Chevrolets. Battle for the win. Heads to turn 3. Aaron Ironwood to the inside, washed up the racetrack, and Brandon Brzozowski comes across the stripe, and his car will be checked out in post-race inspections. He wins Heat 2. Lucky break for Brandon Brzozowski there. Zach Stern had a very tough race as he finished 9th. Seth Peters finished at the top 5. Yeah, we're going to step aside for a quick break. Come right back with some more action here from Dirt Outlaw 150 qualifying night. It's the ARCA Dr. Peppers.
Hey guys, I own a store on a shelf, and we're gonna be doing a commercial. We sell Baba bobbleheads, Dale Jr. diecast, another Dale Jr. diecast, Baby Yoda toy, Pokeball, and a bunch of weird stuff. So come on down to go to my store on a shelf.
2007. Times are great. The crowd is wild. COVID is non-existent, and we're vibing.
What's COVID? Yeah, I don't know.
What's COVID? I don't know what that
I was
is.
just about to ask you. Where did that word come from?
I will say the field is honestly doing really solid right now. As I say
Yeah,
that,
don't jinx it now, Tyler Scozen. Don't jinx it.
It's trying to go.
Jinx it
Never
all.
mind. Oh, and there's Ron Young again.
Oh man, I'm thirsty today. I wonder if there's anything here. Oh, a perfectly good bang. I wonder why they call it that though. I mean, it's cotton candy. Whoa, that is good. Let's go. I got energy for days. Oh, I'm good.
Welcome back to the Dirt Outlaw 150 qualifying night. Heat number 3 about to get underway, and this one's a heavy-hitting, star-powered roster. We got Jared Holmes, Justin Newman, Kylie Grider, Brandon Allen, Tanner Campos, Paul Donlin, and Carter Jones all in this one. They will be joined by Toby Smith, Riley Davis as well. So there you see all 9 cars ready to rock and roll. Only one of them is going to win this race and go to the B main to determine where they're going to start in the Dirt Outlaw 150. And good news for Brandon Brzozowski, he did clear inspections. Oh yeah, that's good news for Brandon Brzozowski. So he too will be going to the B main to determine where he's starting in the Dirt Outlaw 150. It's good news for him as this one is another 23-lap race. Okay, so I think Jared Holmes is going to win this one. Are you sure you want to pick Jared Holmes? Yes, because based on what we see tonight so far. Well, okay, I'm going to go with Brandon Allen. Bold prediction, considering Brandon Allen hasn't made a race in months. Either way, let's go trackside and get this heat race underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines have fired and we're ready to go for the third and final heat race. Then we got the C-Main last chance qualifier. Yeah, we're gonna have 6 teams of officials inspecting all the top 6 finishers from the C-Main under the next commercial break to determine if all 6 of them are eligible to make it. And of course, whoever does not pass inspections will not qualify for the race, and then they will be replaced by the driver who finished 7th. So we'll have to keep an eye on who finishes 7th as well as the top 6. Okay, here we go. Green flags in the air, and heat 3 is green. Here they come off turn number 4 to complete lap number 1. 3 wide already for second. Jared Holmes has the lead. Kylie Grider and Brandon Allen side by side with Justin Newman to their outside. Contact between the 16 and the 33, and around they go into the wall. That's going to bring out the caution. Caution's out for the first time tonight here in ADPS qualifying night for the Dirt Outlaw 150. They're going to race back to the line. Jared Holmes has it. And a lucky break for Jared Holmes as he rolls down the backstretch. Everybody now slows up. The 33 of Kylie Grider and the 16 of Justin Newman made contact. Both went around and into the outside wall. Well, of course, it wasn't really a great angle, but that's what we could see. So let's hope we can get a better look at it from these action replays. Here we go. They were 3 wide. This is what we saw. Oh, Justin Newman looks like he came down into Kylie. I don't know. Did Kylie come up? I don't know. But it's interesting to note. Well, here we go. Here's a better look at it. Yeah, they were 3 wide with Brandon Allen to their inside. Oh, Kylie did come up a little bit. So Newman's coming down. Kylie's coming up. They're fighting for the same real estate, and it just does not end well as they both go for a spin. Man, talk about a hard one. Look at it again. Yeah, here's another look at it. Yeah, oh yeah, Newman definitely. Yeah, once again from that angle, it looks like Newman comes down. Kylie doesn't go up. She just holds her line. But yeah, here's a look at it from Tanner Campos. Oh, it looks like Justin Newman came down entirely. Kylie didn't even go up a bit. Interesting. That's interesting, to say the least. Well, here's a look at it from the helicopter cam. This should be a definitive look. Yeah, Kylie came up just a little bit there. That's definitely what it looks like. Yeah, so Justin Newman's coming down. Kylie probably comes up a little bit. They make contact and around they both go. One final look before we go back green. Yeah, definitely. Just from that angle, it just looks like Newman comes down, and then Kylie has nowhere to go. They both go up the racetrack and into the wall. Hard spin. Tough break for Kylie and Justin. They'll have to race their way into the show through the C main last year's qualifier. Yeah, they're definitely not going to win this race now. Lights out atop the pace car, ready to rock and roll. On lap number 7, gonna go green on lap number 8. Jared Holmes leads over Brandon Allen, Toby Smith, Paul Donlin, Carter Jones, Tanner Campos, Riley Davis, and then our 2 red cars of Justin Newman and Kylie Ryder. Here we go, down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3. Gonna see the green flag this time back. And let's see how these drivers take to the dirt once again. Well, we know how they take to the dirt. The question is, how is Jared Holmes going to fare on this restart? Pace car's in, and they'll see the green flag soon. Green flag back in the air. It's time to get back to the action. They roll off turn number 2. Brandon Allen looks to the inside of Jared Holmes. Nothing there. They stay single file. Brandon out to the inside. He's forced Jared Holmes up the racetrack. They're side by side. Battle for the lead early on here in this race. Off turn number 2 they go. Side by side for third. That's Paul Donlin and Toby Smith. Paul Donlin's going to take third away. Here comes Carter Jones trying to find a way around Toby Smith as well. Paul Donlin tucks back in line, but he stays on the inside actually. Yeah, he stays on the inside. That's going to let Toby Smith have the outside. They're still side by side for third. And Paul Donlin gets the better of that spot. Now they roll back to turn 1. Here they come rolling off turn number 3 into turn 4. Off across the stripe they'll come. Brandon Allen, Jared Holmes. Holmes leads the lap. Yeah, but not by much. Brandon Allen has a car that he can race with. They go down to the inside. Here they come to the inside, rolling to turn 3. Oh, they were actually on the outside line. Holmes goes outside. Brandon Allen stays inside, stays in line with Holmes, and Jared Holmes continues to lead the way. Gonna have 14 to go, 13 to go, 12 to go actually. 12 to go. Here they come down the backstretch, headed for turn 3. Brandon Allen dives to the inside again. Brandon Allen dives to the inside, racing Jared Holmes hard. Across the stripe they go. That's going to be Jared Holmes leading the lap. 11 to remain. 11 laps remain here in the C in heat number 3. One last race before the B-main. That's the last chance qualifier. 10 to go this time by for Jared Holmes. Jared Holmes trying to check out and score the win. Here comes Brandon Allen. He dives to the inside. Keeps tabs on Jared Holmes. Dives to the inside once again. Dials up the inside lane in turn 3. Coming off turn 4. Side by side for third. That's Donlin and Toby Smith. They all tuck back in line. 9 to go. 9 laps remain for heat number 3 here in the Dirt Outlaw 150 qualified night. They head for turn number 3. Jared Holmes hangs on. Brandon Allen washes up the racetrack. No, Jared Holmes washes up the racetrack. Across the stripe they go. Now down to the final 8. 8 laps remain. Here they come. Side by side, nose to tail. They were side by side for third for a moment. That's why I called the side by side. Paul Donlin hangs on to that spot. Well, Paul Donlin hangs on to the spot. 5 laps remain for Jared Holmes. He heads back for turn number 1. They head back for turn number 1. Rolling off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Brandon Allen's got a run. hangs to the inside. Jared Holmes stays outside. They're going to go side by side for the lead in a moment, but Jared Holmes has the run off of 4 across the stripe. 6 laps remain. 6 laps remain here in the Dirt Outlaw 150 qualifying night for heat number 3. This is a battle for the win, a battle for the final spot, for the final winner spot in the B main. Yeah, but remember the B main sets up the starting lineup for the actual Dirt Outlaw 150 tomorrow night. So here they go, side by side. Brandon Allen's there. Here they come down the backstretch. Brandon Allen is gonna take the lead away. Can he clear him though? Jared Holmes looks to have a run of 4 across the stripe. Holmes barely hangs on. Last 6/100ths of a second. Here they come. 4 laps remain. Brandon Allen to the inside. Just 4 laps remain. Brandon Allen's cleared up. Brandon Allen has cleared Jared Holmes. Here they come off of turn number 4. And they're across the stripe. 3 laps remain for Brandon Allen. Jared Holmes with the crossover, setting up the pass, trying to get the lead back. Side by side down the backstretch, headed for turn 3. They roll into turn number 3, storming their way to turn number 4. Here comes Jared Holmes. He will not get the lead. Brandon Allen hangs on. 2 laps remain. Flag official has 2 fingers up, denoting 2 laps to go. Next time by will be the white flag. Brandon Allen off turn number 2, down the backstretch, headed for turn 3. He rolls into turn number 3, side by side for third between Paul Donlin and Toby Smith. White flag in the air for Brandon Allen. One final time around. He heads for turn 1. Rolling into turn number 1, off turn number 2. Brandon Allen has disappeared and has got a little bit of a gap between himself and Jared Holmes. Riley Davis making one last push, but it's not going to be enough. Brandon Allen wins heat number 3. And his car will be inspected once they get down pit road. And tough break for Kylie Ryder, who finished 9th. Yeah, hard break for Kylie Ryder there. And Justin Newman gets away from him because he knows he cost her that race. Well, everyone else is going to the C main. Brandon Allen's going to be inspected and see if he's going to make the B main. Actually, we're going to step aside for a break. Come right back with some more. You're watching the Arc of Dr. Pepper series on the Competition Racing Network. Oh.
Man, doing all this work is very thirst-provoking. If only I had a beverage. Man, if only I had a beverage. Oh yeah, epic.
Here you go. Here's a nice, refreshing Pepsi.
Awesome.
Have a good day.
Refreshing. Pepsi, get it now!
qualifying night here on Christmas Eve. Alan Gonson, Jack Roberts here in the booth with you. I'm Jack Roberts. I'm Alan Gonson, getting ready to go for the C-Main, the last chance qualifier. 45 laps, 24 cars, top 6 advance. Unless, of course, a driver or drivers, plural. Did you just say plural? Like that? Really? It's just plural. Just say it. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, like I was saying, the top 6 drivers will make it to the Dirt Outlaw 150 race, but of course, the top 6 all have to go through a post-race inspection, and if a driver or drivers fail the post-race inspection, then the driver in 7th or possibly more could make the race. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that will shake everything up. So looking at the star-studded field for the B-Main, you have Savannah Williams, Aaron Ironwood, Jared Holmes, Faith McKenzie, Roberto Crown Jr., Paul Donlin, rookie driver Jackson Traeger, David Allen King, Toby Smith, Kyler Scott, Seth Peters, Riley Davis, Tree Schlosser Jr., among others that will be trying to race their way in. It's going to be interesting, to say the least, about how everything's going to shake out. And honestly, I think Jackson Traeger's going to win. He showed some promise over there in heat number 1, and I feel like he's got what it takes to take the win. Yeah, but even if he does win, he's going to be nowhere near championship ready, because he'll be like 58th in points, maybe, give or take, unless... Actually, no, he'd be 57th because PQ Buck hasn't run races in 8 eons. Well, valid point. Who do you think is going to win? I don't know. I feel like, given what we've seen, it's the winner of this heat is going to be whoever keeps their car the cleanest all throughout the race, from the drop of the green flag to lap 45 when the checkered flag falls. Honestly, I just don't know anybody who could pull that off. Well, that's going to be enough from us. We're going to go trackside and get the command to fire up the engines and get this race underway. And there you go, 24 cars ready to go, 45 last stand between us, and finding out the last 6 drivers that will make up the Dirt Outlaw 150 starting lineup. Well, of course, you gotta remember the B-Main sets up the starting lineup, and also there's more at stake than just the pole position for the winner of the B-Main. Because we use the IndyCar point system, the winner of that race not only gets the pole position, but 1 point that will help them out in the championship battle. Yeah, we got a pretty stacked up championship battle, but first, the last chance qualifiers are about to get underway. Pace car peels down to pit road. Savannah Williams, Aaron Ironwood, we'll see the green flag. Green flag's in the air and away we go! C-Main race is underway! Here they come, rolling off turn number 4 to complete lap number 1. Savannah Williams leads the way. 3 wide behind her. That's Jared Holmes in the middle with Roberto Crown on the inside. Aaron Ironwood to the outside. They're scrambling every which way to Sunday behind them. Here they come, rolling off turn number 2 to complete turn 3, rolling off of turn number 4 to the stripe. And Savannah Williams leads lap number 2 at 45. 2 laps down. Here they come, rolling their way across the stripe, headed for turn number 3. Now they roll back to turn number 3 off turn number 4. That's Jackson Traeger to the inside. He's not really trying to make a win for the race. He's trying to make his first race, and JD Bregler was on pit road. JD Bregler on pit road with a problem. Not sure what the problem is with the 4 car, but we'll keep an update. We'll keep an eye on that. Here they come, rolling off turn number 3. And now they head for turn number 4. Jackson Traeger has 4th, and the driver in the last transfer spot right now appears to be Faith McKenzie as they roll down the backstretch, headed for turn 3. Still a long way to go. 40 laps remain to be exact. Here they come off turn number 4, and now I believe the last transfer spot goes to Justin Newman. Justin Newman, Faith McKenzie racing for that last transfer spot. Now Ethan Mazes has the transfer spot. Ethan Mazes is to the inside, making moves. Here comes Tanner Campos. Remember, Tanner Campos wants to be in somewhere in 7th, just in case one driver fails. If more drivers fail, then he can afford to fall back. Currently, he's 9th. Yeah, he's 9th after 6 laps of competition. Kylie Grider just outside the top, just hanging on to the top 10. Side by side, Roberto Crown Jr. trying to take the lead away from Savannah Williams. They roll back to turn number 1. 9 laps on the board, 8 laps of competition done. Kylie Ryder up to 8th. Tanner Campos outside the top 10. Currently holding on to 7th. Faith McKenzie. Justin Newman has the transfer spot as caution's out. J.D. Bragler's smoking on the front stretch. Oh, contact. Roberto Crown Jr. has contact, and now he's up in smoke. Oh, and that's going to end Roberto Crown's day, as Savannah Williams will hang on to the lead, and then some. Oh, tough break for Roberto Crown Jr. We saw that happen, too. J.D. Bragler on pit road. His night comes to a very unsatisfying end, and he will not qualify for this race. He doesn't qualify for the Dirt Outlaw 150. What a shame. I had my hopes up for Bragler. But then again, his night ended when he went down pit road. Well, caution's out. Let's take a look and find out what happened that brought it out. Well, they were 3 wide. Tree Jr. Oh, around he goes. Dylan Jones makes contact with the wall, so neither of them are going to make it. And then here comes Bragler. Ooh, into Tree Jr. That's how he lost his engine. And then Tree Jr. drives away. But let's watch what happens to Bragler afterwards. Because here comes Roberto Crown, and then he piles into it. Ooh, hit from Jackson Traeger. Now his night's over. Oh, man, that was my pick to make the race. Yeah, he was my pick to win it as well. Ooh, tough break. Yeah, here again. Watch again. Ooh, yeah. Hard hit. And then here comes Bragler flying in. Hits Tree Schlager. Goes for a spin. Now he's smoking. But he doesn't end there because here comes Roberto Crown Jr. Roberto Crown Jr. piles into Bragler. Traeger piles into Bragler. And then it's just on from there. And that causes a log jam. That probably caused a log jam that we didn't see. I'll be surprised if it didn't. Yeah, so once again, watch what happens. There's Bragler. Hard hit. But he's able to keep going for just a little bit. At least until Roberto Crown Jr. comes flying in out of nowhere. Wrong lane, wrong time. Traeger gets involved. Engine goes up. Jared Holmes involved. And oh yeah, that definitely looked like a stack up there. So yeah, caution one's out. 3 wide racing gone wrong. Dylan Jones, Tree Schlager Jr. go for a spin after they both hit the wall. Bragler hits the back of Tree Schlager Jr., blowing up his engine and ending his night. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, here comes Roberto Crown Jr. Wrong lane, wrong place, wrong time. And then Traeger also has nowhere to go, and, well, it's just on from there. Getting ready to go for the restart on lap number 14 here in the C-Main. Last chance qualifier race for the Dirt Outlaw 150. And we're going to take a quick look because our camera crews can confirm that a stack-up did happen as they were headed for turn 1. Watch the replay. There's Jackson Traeger, and then he gets hit hard, and then he's held up along the wall, and that sets up a stack-up, a logjam on the outside lane where everybody wants to be. Just an absolute tough break for everybody involved. Yeah, that's just a sad day for the 95 team. They thought they were going to be free from their problems because Nick Nelson hasn't been showing up for the team. And, well, Jackson Traeger just unfortunately couldn't make anything happen here. Green flag flies right back through the air here on lap number 14. And now in the transfer spot is Damian Allen King in the 7 car. And Aaron Ironwood's in position to make sure to see if he's in position to make the race if any of the top 6 fail to qualify. Well, now Aaron Ironwood to the inside of Damian Allen King. They're side by side. That is for the transfer spot. And here they come, side by side. Nose to tail, side by side. Kylie Greider's making moves. She's climbed up the ranks in a hurry. Kylie Greider started way in the back. Now she's 3 wide for position. Oh, near contact, nearly spinning, but they keep it clean and keep it green. There's 3 wide, Justin Newman on the outside. Contact between the 46 and the 16. Coming off turn 2 down the backstretch. Now they roll into turn number 3. Here they come rolling into turn number 3. Tanner Campos watches on. Aaron Ironwood and Damian Allen King battle for position. And now it's going to go to Damian Allen King, who is in 7th. Yeah, Damian Allen King's in position to, if anything happens. And there, of course, Damian Allen King takes the spot back. Now it's Aaron Ironwood in the transfer spot. Aaron Ironwood is in that last transfer spot. They're still battling hard for position. Yeah, on board with Aaron Ironwood. Now Justin Newman as he watches the transfer battle happen. Now Tanner Campos goes by him. Tanner Campos now in the catbird seat if anything happens to any of the top 6. Of course, there could be more drivers try and hang on to 8th if anything happens to more than one driver in the top 6, specifically 2 drivers is what he'll be needing. So 2 is the magic number. 2 drivers failing post-qualifying, post-team main inspections. Here they go, rolling into turn number 2, down the backstretch. Off turn number 2, down the backstretch, on board with Tanner Campos as he is watching on front. Aaron Ironwood dies to the inside, tries to go for the transfer spot, can't make it stick. Here they come, rolling into turn number 3. Yeah, they're rolling into turn 3. Nope, that's turn 2, down the backstretch. We are 20 laps into this event, and with 25 to go, it's still anyone's game. Well, Savannah Williams has the whole track on lockdown right now. She's making it known that she wants a spot in the A main. Yeah, well, she's still gonna have to go through the B main to set up her starting position, like we keep talking about. But side by side going on between Faith McKenzie and Damian Allen King and Savannah, and Faith McKenzie hangs on to the spot. Well, let's see what happens here. Rolling off turn number 2, side by side. That is gonna be the 7 of Damian Allen King making up another spot. That car is rolling way too good right now. It's like, I'm not sure what's going on, but that 7 car, it just feels like something's off with it. Because there's no way he should be doing this well. Everyone else I can understand, but Damian Allen King? Something's fishy. And I bet they're going to be looking at all the cars extensively as quickly as they can because they got a lot of time. They don't have a lot of time to see if anything's up with it. Well, here they come, rolling off at turn number 4. And then they roll back to turn number 2, down the backstretch, following around Aaron Ironwood, who is in the transfer spot. Yeah, Faith McKenzie is 5th. Here's Allison Rose. She's in 8th. And there, of course, you see Kylie Grider sitting 4th. There's Ethan Mazes diving to the inside. He's side by side. Left car, Tree Schlosser Jr. holds up Savannah Williams. Ethan Mazes makes it stick on the inside. Contact 3 wide. They're still side by side. Side by side, and Ethan Mazes does not get the spot. Savannah Williams side by side for the lead, and Ethan Mazes tries to get the spot. Does he get it? The answer is yes, he does. New leader, Ethan Mazes. Now he's got to get in front of Savannah Williams. He will do that. Lap 29 on the board, 28 laps down. Savannah Williams now in 2nd, but she's got help from Kylie Grider. There to the inside on the crossover. Yeah, Kylie Grider helps Savannah Williams out of the crossover, and she will help Savannah Williams get the lead back. 3 wide for the lead. Kylie Grider wants it, but she gets back in line behind Savannah Williams. Ethan Mazes hangs on. Yeah, 30 laps on the board. Nose to tail, side by side for the lead. Kylie Grider now gets behind Ethan Mazes. Now she ducks back in line behind Savannah Williams. They're still side by side. Ethan Mazes hangs on to the lead and clears Savannah Williams. A job well done by Ethan Mazes. Kylie Grider is now in the transfer spot. Once again, Damian Allen King having himself a decent night as he is right now one of the 6 cars that will transfer. Yeah, the other cars that transfer right now on the bubble of transfer is Faith McKenzie, and in case anything happens, Allison Rose is in position to make it. Tanner Campos sits 8th, and the magic number for him is 2. 2 drivers that fail C-main post-race inspections. Yep. Well, here comes Allison Rose. Dives to the inside. Or at least she'll close up on Faith McKenzie. We're watching the transfer battle spot. Allison Rose. No, the spot for the final transfer spot. Here's Allison Rose. Ducks in line behind Faith McKenzie. Sets it up. She is on the move. Yeah, she's setting up for it, but nothing comes out of it as the caution comes out. Caution's out 2nd time tonight. Ethan Mazes has the lead. And in the transfer spot is Faith McKenzie. Faith McKenzie has the transfer spot. And we're going to have to find out what happened. Oh, there's Toby Smith. Looks like he might have had a piece of it. I don't know, actually. But that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. As we're going to have less than 10 laps to go. Yeah, they line up behind the pace car. Right here. And now it's 10 to go. 10 laps remain here in the C main. Once again, the transfer spot is held down by Faith McKenzie, with Allison Rose and Tanner Campos hot on her heels. Well, let's find out what happened. 3 wide racing with Toby Smith and Tree Slosher Jr. Tree in the wall. Around goes the 26 and the 5. Oh, no. And Tree Slosher Jr. won 2 weeks ago in Iowa. That's just unfortunate. Well, they're going to roll back to turn number 2. Toby Smith just not having a good race. Well, here's Tree Slosher Jr. It looks like his night is going to end like that. Very unfortunate for him. Ooh, hard hit. Yeah, that was definitely a hard hit for Toby Smith there. Riding on board with Toby Smith. And there's the contact, there's the hit, and there's the spin. Everyone else avoids him, but he does go into the outside wall. That's just unfortunate timing. Yeah, very unfortunate timing. On board with the 19 of time limit. There's the contact. Yeah, Toby Smith pinched up Tree Schlosser Jr. and then he gets turned in response. I'm not sure if that was Carter Jones actually turning him or if he just turned on his own. I'd be interested to find out. Well, here's a look at it from our helicopter cam. Well, he goes up the racetrack, pinches Tree Schlosser, sends him into the wall, just spins, and yeah, he just spun on his own. Hits the inside wall, hits the outside wall. Well, you know what they say, karma is a dish best served cold. Yep, sure is. And Toby Smith got karma as he pinched up Tree Schlosser Jr., put him into the outside wall, ending Tree Schlosser Jr.'s chances of making this race. And then he goes for a spin, tries to correct it, and he hits the outside wall in response. So yeah, we're going to go back to green flag racing with less than 10 laps to go. Well, it's less than 10 laps to go now. Going to be 5 laps to go when we get across the stripe. 4 when we go green. 4 laps will remain here. Ethan Mazes has 4 laps to hang on and win the C-Main. Well, right now, Faith McKenzie nowhere to be found on the leaderboard. Did she go down pit road? I believe, yeah, I saw the 23 go down pit road while we were watching replays. Oh no! Well, that's not what she wanted. Well, now the transfer spot goes to Allison Rose. Riley Davis is in position to make the race if anything happens to one of the top 6 drivers. Tanner Campos better push it, because if one driver fails to qualify, then he will not be amongst the drivers making it. Green flag back in the air. 4 laps to go. Here we go. Oh no, it would be 6 to go. My bad. All right, 6 to go. Well, Savannah Williams to the inside. Dives to the inside of the Dodge of Ethan Mazes. They're side by side for the lead. Ethan Mazes will not be denied the shot to win the C-Main. Here they come. Ethan Mazes, 4 to go. 5 to go, I should say. 5 to go, rolling through turn 1 and 2, side by side. Savannah Williams takes the lead back. Savannah Williams clears him. Savannah Williams takes the lead back. And right now in the transfer spot is Allison Rose. Battle for 7 is going to heat up between Tanner Campos and Riley Davis. That is for the transfer spot should one of the top 6 drivers fail to qualify. If more than one driver fails to qualify, then both of them would make it. Here they come off turn number 2. Tanner Campos to the inside. Kylie Ryder to the inside of Ethan Mazes. They roll off turn number 4. 3 laps remain. Savannah Williams has the lead. Savannah Williams hanging on to the lead with her dear life, trying to get away from Ethan Mazes. Tanner Campos has cleared Riley Davis. Now he's in the catbird seat. If anything happens to one of the top 6, Tanner Campos makes it. 2 to go. 2 laps remain for Savannah Williams. Ethan Mazes staying with her. Savannah washes up the racetrack. Here comes Ethan with a run. Ethan's trying to close up on her. Let's see what happens. They go to the inside. Here they come, rolling off of turn number 4. White flag in the air, one final time around here in the C-Main. Savannah Williams drives away from Ethan Mazes. Now let's watch the transfer battle. Here's Allison Rose, Tanner Campos side by side. They're side by side. Campos tries to make one last rush for it. They go to turn 3. Campos has the spot. Here they come off turn number 4. Allison Rose hangs on to it, and Savannah Williams wins the C-Main. And Tanner Campos barely missed out on the field, but he's in the catbird seat if anything happens to one of the top 7. One of the top 6, I should say. Well, the top 6, tentative, the unofficial top 6. Savannah Williams, Ethan Mazes, Kylie Ryder, Damian Allen King, Aaron Ironwood, and Allison Rose. We're going to step aside for a break and come right back with some more. We'll see you.
What am I doing with my life? How is moving toy cars going to lead me to a successful future? Is this my purpose on the earth? Is this my purpose, world? Talk to me, world! Is this my purpose? Hey y'all, it's Cater Johns. And occasionally, when I need to feel at peace with this world, I do just one thing. And that is, crack open an ice cold peace tea. Man, I'm feeling at peace with the world already. Woo! So what are y'all waiting for? Drink peace tea to...
We've been working really hard to get ready for the SRX race season, but we've also been working on SRX, the game.
I'm Alan Bestwick. This is SRX, the game.
For every turn, a twist. For every start, an untimely finish. For every win, someone who loses it. For every number, a nation. For every celebration, a brawl. For every split second, years of work. For every heaven, a hell. For every good old boy, a good old girl. For every curse, a prayer. For every ounce of order, a jug of chaos. For every twist, there's a turn.
Welcome back to the Dirt Outlaw 150. Alan Gonson, Jack Roberts are in the booth with you. And while we were away, we were watching the inspections for the C-Main post-race with bated breath. And Damian Allen King did not clear post-race inspections. Officials determined that his car failed to meet minimum ride height requirements. His car was too low to the ground. Too close to the ground, and well, you can just say that, well, that's just unfortunate turn of events. Yeah. So on that note, because of Damian Allen King's team failing to qualify, Tanner Campos will indeed make the race. And now we have our 35 drivers that'll make up the Dirt Outlaw 150 tomorrow night, Christmas night, I should say, which is going to be an exciting time. Oh yeah, it's going to be a deck the halls and go fast doing it. Well, let's find out here. We got James O'Maki, Caleb Marinelli, Trevor Dorr, Colin Dover, Dante Vizell, who will be retiring at the end of the year, but that's details to follow. And of course, we got some more star-studded. We got a lot of star power in this field. Absolutely, a lot of names in the ADPS. Paul Donlin, Paul Donlin didn't make it. So yeah, here are the 6 drivers that did make it. Aaron Ironwood, Tanner Campos, Savannah Williams, Ethan Mazes. I'm trying to remember the other 2 now. Kylie Grader made it. Didn't I mention Kylie Grader? Here, hold on. Let me see if I can get this right. Allison Rose, Savannah Williams, Kylie Grider, Brandon Allen, Aaron Ironwood, and Ethan Mazes. Did I say Ethan Mazes? It's hard to keep track of all the names that made it. Well, here, let me try it for you. Allison Rose, Savannah Williams, Ethan Mazes, Aaron Ironwood, Savannah Williams. Yay, wow, you're right. That is hard to keep up with. Well, all I can say is, may the best driver win the pole position. Who is going to win this race? I don't know. It's very, very intense. Well, either way, there you see Star Racer. He's starting 35th, and because the B main starting lineup is set by points. So yeah, everyone's base is where they would be in based on their ranks. Well, here we go, ready to rock and roll for the B main, the race for the pole position. The winner gets the pole position and 1 point. Oh, it's going to be so intense. Well, we're going to go trackside for the command to get this race underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
35 cars roar to life on the racetrack. And now we're going to settle who starts on the pole and who's going to fall to the back. All right, 35 cars. This should be a very intense race. All 35 cars present and accounted for at the start of the race. Should be an exciting time. Here they go, rolling off of turn number 4. Pace cars in. Evan Toddy, Nate Wines will see the green flag. Green flag's in the air and away we go. Time to bring the action from the B-main. Here they come, rolling off of turn number 3, rolling into turn 4. Ash Ellington's already on the attack, trying to get the lead away from Nate Wines, but Nate Wines will lead lap 1. Lap 1 in the books. Here comes Ash Ellington. She ties to the inside. That's Lindsay Dietz in the middle of 3 wide. She gets out of it. Lindsay Dietz in the 6 car. She's on the move. Not really making too many moves right off the bat. 3 wide. That's going to be Leland 5 looking to the inside, but T-Tuck's back line behind Quinn Yeager in the 29. Evan Toddy's going the wrong way early. Evan Toddy's going the wrong way here early, but of course, it's still a long way to go and still anyone's race. Here they come off turn number 4, completing lap number 3. 50 laps to go. And now they're going to start to settle out and go single file. Yep, single file right now. There's Evan Toddy on the inside line trying to get around Leland 5. And he will take away 5th. No, he'll take 4th away. Here they come rolling off turn 4, lap 5. Here they come rolling off of turn number 2. Down the backstretch, headed for turn 3. Quinn Yeager to the inside of Ash Ellington. He's trying to take 2nd away. And they roll back to turn 1. Yeah, they roll back to turn 1. Leland Fife back around Evan Toddy. Here's Ash Ellington trying to go for the lead on Nate Wines. They're side by side. He dives to the inside. Well, more like she dives to the inside. My bad. I thought Nate Wines was the one going to the inside. Well, Ash Ellington hangs on to 2nd. Quinn Yeager now has to hold off Leland 5. Leland to the inside. He will take 3rd away. Leland 5 making some short work out of the field. Here they come. Nose to tail. Off turn number 2. Off turn 4, back to turn 1. Back to turn 1 they go. 8 laps in, 3 wide. Savannah Williams, PQ Guy, and Dylan Cleesby all battling for a position there. Yeah, that's some really good stuff. Can we go back there? Well, unfortunately, camera guys didn't hear you. We're going to stick with this battle. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, here's Evan Toddy. Coming into this race, he is 2nd. He is 2nd in points behind Nate Wines by only 4. So Nate Wines winning would not be good news for Evan. Well, here they come, rolling off of turn number 4. Across the track they go. Leland 5, sporting this 38, sporting that Auto Nation pink color. Yeah. If anyone's gonna pull off a pink car, I would say Leland 5 pulls off very nicely. Here they come off turn 2 down the backstretch. Ash Ellington looking to the inside of Nate Wines. Can't quite make the pass. She tucks back in line. Now we're on board with Quinn Yeager. Here they come off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Caution lights are flashing here on the racetrack. Oh, caution number 1 is out. They're going to race back to the line, and it's going to be Nate Wines over Ash Ellington. Leland 5, Quinn Yeager, Evan Toddy, Tanner Campos, Chris Black, Star Racer, Kayla Marinelli, and Allison Rose running out the top 10. Well, that's interesting. Well, that's an interesting top 10 there, as the caution comes out for the first time here in the B-Main. And this is like, what, our 4th caution on the night in qualifying? Yeah, I would say so. Well, the good news is these races aren't official ADPS races. They're only qualifying races. Even though they are sanctioned by the ADPS, they are non-points-paying events. Well, except for the B-Main, which gives out a point for the pole position. As Max Morreale goes for a spin into the outside wall, spinning around Colin Dover. Well, he's also come to a dead stop. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, no. Well, yeah, we're going to have to take another look at that because here's a look at it again. They roll off turn 4. Oh, did Barrel Pool hook Colin Dover into Max Morreale? That's good. We're going to have to watch that again on board with Colin Dover. Yeah, it looks like he got turned by Barrel Pool, but unfortunately couldn't see him that well from Colin Dover as he watches the 30 car go for a spin. Oh, here's the back bumper of 24, I believe. Oh, yeah, Barron Poole hooked him. Oh, Barron Poole, what were you thinking? Barron Poole hooks Max Morreale into the wall. Oh, man. And actually, that was Simon Black we were on board with. Oh, yeah, Barron Poole definitely hooked him, and you can see that from the helicopter cam. No, man! Well, talk about a hard hit. Well, unfortunately, caution 1's out. Barron Poole hooks Colin Dover into Max Morreale. Max Morreale smacks the outside wall hard, goes for a wild spin, and is able to keep going. He'll have a long, long night ahead of him tomorrow night. Oh, absolutely. As the lights go out on top of the pace car, ready to go back under the green flag with 16 laps complete when we go back green. We're going to be restarting on lap 17 for this one. Caution 1 came out after Barron Poole hooked Colin Dover into the outside wall, and then Max Morreale went for a wild spin and eventually was able to get the car straightened out, and he was able to drive away. Yeah, McDonald's, STP, and Burger King all got involved in that one. Not a good combination. Would you know? No. I thought so. Okay. No, and I don't plan to find out. That just sounds nasty. Okay, you got me there. Either way, green flag right back through there. By the way, we're not sponsored. Back to cross the track they go, and they head to turn 1. Side by side for a second off turn number 2. That's Ash Ellington and Leland 5. Leland to the inside of Ash Ellington, and Leland's going to take the spot. Side by side for 5th. That's Campos and Evan Toddy. Tanner Campos, the driver who was gift wrapped the spot after Damian Allen King's team failed C-Main post-race inspections, and he's making the most out of the gift he was handed. And he's up to 5th, 4th even right now. Well, he's in the top 5. He's looking for 4th on Quentin Yeager. Ash Ellington dives to the inside. She goes to the inside of Leland 5, and she'll take 2nd away. Yeah, Ash Ellington making short work out of it. Here's Evan Toddy trying to take 4th away. And look who's climbing through the field. It's Star Racer. Star Racer in the number 84 car. Not really known for short track racing, but tonight, he's making the most out of what he's got. He started in the back, mind you, and he's storming his way into the top 10. He's pounding on the door of the top 5. Well, first things first, he's got to get by Tanner Campos. Well, back across the track they go. 21 laps on the board, 20 laps down here in this 53-lap event. So 33 laps to go. 33 laps remain. Going to be 32 when they get back across the stripe as we follow around the number 29 at Quentin Yeager. Here they come. Across the stripe, side by side, battle for 2nd. Tanner Campos, Evan Toddy, battle for 5th. That is a battle for 5th. Kayla Marinelli, Chris Black are there battling for position. Allison Rose is also there. She is 9th, and Star Racer has fallen out of the top 10. It looks like Savannah Williams in 10th now. Well, that's just unfortunate, unless Star Racer is hanging around in the field, hanging around there. Yep, there he is, I think. Unless that is Star Racer, I'm just mistaken for Kayla Marinelli. I'm stupid, if that's the case. Yes, I am stupid. That's Star Racer in 8th. Star Racer hanging on to a top 8 spot. He's trying to go to the inside of Chris Black. Well, here they go. He looks to the inside of the... No, that's Allison Rose to the inside of Chris Black. Side by side for second once again. Leland Fife on the inside. Ash Ellington on the outside. Leland Fife will take second away for the time being. Now on board with Ash Ellington as Leland Fife finally clears her. Here they come. Rolling off a turn number 2 down the backstretch into turn 3. Into turn number 3. They roll off the floor for the stripe, and it's going to be Ash Ellington hanging on the third, Quinn Yeager in 4th. And Star Racers got to 9th. Savannah Williams rounds at the 10th. Well, here they come, rolling off of turn number 4 again. Quinn Yeager hanging on to 4th as they roll back across the stripe, back to turn 1. Well, the lead is about to roll off turn number 2 down the backstretch, and it's Savannah Williams barely hanging on to 10th right now. Well, she's hanging on to 10th, doing good there. Star Racer hangs on to 9th, having himself a decent night here in this one. Well, they roll into turn number 2. Off turn 2, here comes Tanner Campos trying to take a spot away from Allison Rose. Allison Rose was 5th. Now she'll lose that to Tanner Campos. Here comes Evan Toddy looking for 6th. And Allison Rose with a run. Look out, contact! Wow, she threads the needle between the wall and Campos, and she found a gap. But unfortunately, that didn't help her at all. It's going to be Tanner Campos taking the spot away. Clears her. Here comes Evan Toddy trying to find a way around Savannah Williams. Chris Black trying to find a way around Evan. And we follow around Quinn Yeager. Yeah, following around Quinn Yeager. 29 laps on the board. 29 laps complete. 30 on the board. Yeah, going to be 23 to go next time by. Here they come, rolling into turn number 4. And, of course, 23 laps to go here in the B-Main. 8 lines trying to go wire to wire, leading the entire race. Here they come off turn number 2, down the backstretch. Yep, down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3 as we follow around Tanner Campos, Allison Rose now. And that's a great battle for 5th. Allison Rose is going to go to the inside, forces Campos to the outside. She's got the preferred lane. They'll slide into turns 1 and 2. Here they come off turn number 2, down the backstretch. And it's going to be Allison Rose taking 5th. Allison Rose with a great move. Man, Allison Rose is proven to be a great driver. For when she's on it, she is on it. Here they go, rolling back to turn 1 and 2. Turns 1 and 2. Here's Alan Mooch trying to find his way through the field. Star Racers outside the top 10. First time all night we've seen them there since the early go of the race. Wow. Star Racer hanging around the top 15, though, which is good for him. Meanwhile, Nate Wines here with 20 to go has the lead. Well, they're rolling off turn number 2. Battle for third, I should say, between Quinn Yeager and Ash Ellington. And as soon as we talked about Star Racer being outside the top 10, look who's back in the top 10. It's Star Racer. Wow! Give Star Racer some props there. He's making the best out of the situation. Yeah, mind you, he started 35th in the B-Main because in points he's like 55th, 56th in points actually. Doesn't matter. He started back there and he's all the way in the top 10. I think he's got a car that can compete tomorrow night. Oh, I believe you are right about that. Here they come off the backstretch, rolling into turn 3. Meanwhile, here's Evan Toddy battling Tanner Campos. Campos trying to find a way around Allison Rose, but he's got to catch her first. Yeah, catching is one thing, passing is another, and we're seeing it right now. Rolling off turn number 2, down the backstretch, and for turn 3. On board with Allison Rose as she tries to find a way around Quinn Yeager. She's closing up on him. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a battle for 4th in a moment. Let's see if Quinn Yeager makes any mistakes, because he's got a blue number 98 car chasing him down. Here they go, rolling into turn 3. There's Quinn Yeager as he's watched up the racetrack. Yeah, he was watching. Oh, Kylie Ryder involved. Caution's out. Colin Dover, Aaron Ironwood also got a piece of it. Simon Black involved. Oh, my goodness. That's going to bring up the caution for the second time tonight. Oh, that's unfortunate. was very unfortunate for all of them. And Nate Wines ducks to the inside to let all the cars get a lap back. Oh, took a swipe at Dylan Cleesby. Well, he's going to be, if he's got the throwback scheme of the Intimidator, he might as well play the role of the Intimidator while he's racing it. Well, Kylie Grider was involved. We know Aaron Ironwood and Simon Black were also involved. Tough break for all of them. Let's find out what happened. Oh, they were racing 3 wide. Cleesby gets turned by Ironwood, and then Simon Black gets piled into it by Demo Redneck. Yeah, you can't see this, but Simon Black went sliding all the way across. Yeah, wow. That's interesting to note. That's just interesting to note. Yeah, watch again. All right, and there's the contact. And then there's the spin. There's Simon Black getting turned by Demo Redneck. And, ooh, Max Morrill piled into Colin Dover near the end of it. So that's how he got involved. And then look at Simon Black. He was just turned around in the entrance of 1. Once again, there's the hit between Cleesby and Ironwood. I think Cleesby went up into Ironwood. There was just nowhere to go. Ooh, hard hit. And then Ironwood drives away. And then, well, drives around Simon Black. Well, here's a little bit different now. Board of the 20 car. Yeah, on board. There's the hit. And then he gets hooked by a Redneck after he hits Ironwood. Whoa, he hit Ironwood. And around goes the 20. Whee! I saved it. Yeah, he's able to get the car straightened out, too. So good news for Simon Black. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. He was looking at it from her helicopter cam. That was a 4-car pileup on the front stretch. 5 if you want to count Kylie Ryder's late pile into it. So caution number 2 in the B main is Aaron Ironwood making contact with Dylan Cleesby. They both go around, and then it just kind of stacks up from there. Yeah, Simon Black goes for a spin, roll in turn 1. He's able to get it straightened out and able to keep going. Well, that's the good news for him. So look at this top 10 right now. You got Nate Wines leading, coming to the green flag. We'll have 10 laps remaining, by the way. And then you got Leland Fife, Ash Ellington, Quinn Yeager, Allison Rose, Tanner Campos, Evan Toddy, Star Racer, Savannah Williams, Alan Mooch rounds out the top 10. Alan Mooch is Alan Mooch grew up on the dirt tracks and the short tracks. Yeah, the dirt racing taught Alan to be aggressive. Short tracks taught Alan patience. That's what he told me when between the C main and the B main. Well, here they come. Rolling off turn 4, coming to the green flag. Nate Wines will have a bumper between himself and Leland Fife. It's the lap car of Kylie Grider. Green flag back in the air. Well, let's see what Kylie Grider can do, since she's a lap down. And won't be starting too well here. Off turn number 2, 10 laps to go, 9 when we get across the stripe. Leland's gonna clear Kylie Grider, and she leaves the inside open. She leaves the inside lane open. Here they come across the stripe. 9 laps remain. 9 laps to go here in the B main. 3 wide, 2 lead lap cars on the inside of Kylie Grider. Quinn Yeager threads the needle. Quinn Yeager's going to make contact, near contact. No, they don't make contact. They're still 3 wide, headed for 1. Headed for turn number 1. 8 laps to go here in the B main. And Kylie Grider is able to be passed by Allison Rose. Top 4. Top 5 look like this. Nate Wines, Leland Fife, Ash Ellington, Allison Rose, and Quinn Yeager. Tanner Campos right now set 6. Star Racer in 8th. Alan Mooch in 9th. Savannah Williams rounds out the top 10. Star Racer having a great run right now, and he's making the best of the situation. Here they come off turn number 4. Just 6 laps remain. 6 laps remain here in the B main for Dirt Outlaw 150 qualifying night. They roll off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Headed for turn 3. Ash Ellington trying to get around Leland Fife. She can't get close enough to him. Now down to the final 5. 5 laps to go. They roll back to turn 1. Here's Star Racer trying to make a pass on Evan Toddy. And Evan Toddy gets passed by Star Racer. I cannot believe my eyes. Is Star Racer giving What is Star Racer doing out there? He's putting up a fight. That's what he's doing, and it's something amazing. 4 to go for Nate Wines, by the way. Down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3. Here comes Nate Wines, rolling off turn number 4. Across the stripe he'll go. Now down to the final 3 for Nate Wines. Nate Wines just has 3 laps between himself and victory. A point in the championship and the pole position for the Dirt Outlaw 150 tomorrow night. Here they come. Flag official's going to put up 2 fingers, denoting 2 laps to go in the B-main. 2 laps to go. Here they come. Headed back for turn 1. They're back in turn number 1. Rolling off turn number 2. Leland Fife trying to calculate where he can make his move. Well, he's got to get close enough to make that move if he's calculating it, but doesn't have enough time. White flag in the air. One final time for Nate Wines. Nate Wines rolls into turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3. They'll roll into turn number 3 one final time here in the B-main. Now they roll off turn number 4. Checkered flag's going to fly through the air, and Nate Wines is going to win the B-main. And he'll get 1 point. That'll help him out in the championship battle, and the pole position for tomorrow night's race. Top 10 looks like this. Nate Wines, Leland 5, Ash Ellington, Allison Rose, Quinn Yeager, Star Racer, Tanner Campos, Evan Toddy, PQ Guy, and Savannah Williams. That's going to do it for qualifying. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Dirt Outlaw 150 here on the Competition Racing Network. Here's a look at your starting lineup.